We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Day. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Dolphins,
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Miami.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll run on first down. It's Day. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
On play action, here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Buffalo. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Touchdown, Dolphins! Will Fuller, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Day. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, Day. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch, but their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs, and if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Davante Adams, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 63 yards rushing for it as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A big gain there for the Bills.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, it's Day, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 16, Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
Connor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gibson here running out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Tua. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Allen now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Day. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back in.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he comes back with one complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On 2nd and 12, Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Just keeping the play alive. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Tua on 4th down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Day. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. He's at the 50. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking deep for Adams. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Day. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, it's Day. And some room to work. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 202 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
Steps. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
No gain on the play there, second down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And it's third down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let this one go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Day. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. What, 224 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Day. They find some open field here. The 40. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z, and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.
Jones Shorty.